Hello, I'm Jennifer. That's my real name. I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about my life, a little bit about my crafting and my art story here on my channel. So, my real name is Jennifer. I'm 28 years old. I don't look like it, but I am. I'm 28. I have been crafting since I was a child. I've always been interested in art. I believe I got it from my dad. He works in construction. He's built my furniture in my house. He's painted my walls. He's made my desk. He's made a nightstand. He's made so many cool things in my house. So like, I must have gotten my my design crafting mind from him. But also on my mom's side, I have, I'm gonna say aunt, cousin. I'm not sure how to say what she is. I'm gonna say aunt. So she knits, I believe, also crochets, I believe, and also she's a sewer and she makes her own clothing. So I believe I also got some of my artistic skills from her, possibly. I don't really know for sure, but ever since I was a kid, I've always been fascinated by drawing, painting, or whatever. I was always doing something artistic. Unfortunately, as I got older, I struggled a little bit figuring out like what medium I wanted to stick with. So, like I said, I did drawing, I did painting, I've done sculpting, I've done pottery. And for some reason, those things just did not stick very well. I also have done graphic design, you know, like messed around in like Photoshop and Illustrator. For some reason, nothing has really stuck to me until I, for the first time a few years ago, touched a piece of yarn. And I'm like, wow, this is incredible. It was just like the first time I've always been fascinated going down the yarn aisle at Michael's, and I'm like, what can I do with this? And, you know, I've always been fascinated by crocheting, but like I never knew how to learn. I always wanted to learn, but never could. So so the first thing I actually did was something called hand knitting, which is pretty much what you use with big chunky yarn, like Jumbo #7, like the Bernat brand that you find at Michael's. It's like huge, little big chunks. And also I use another company, but I can talk about that in another video. So I was making blankets, I was making pillows. That's mostly what I was making, blankets and pillows. But I was doing that for a while. It was fun, I loved it. You know, the yarn's a bit expensive, but it was such a fun thing for me to do. So then I discovered a knitting machine. You know, the circular hand cranking center knitting machine. I did that for a while as well. Haven't touched it in a while because all I was making on it was hats and scarves, and obviously it's summer right now, so I had to put that on hold. But then I was doing that all the way up until January, well, March-ish, but like I was still doing pretty well with the knitting machine. But finally, let me take you back to November 2020. My coworker, my dog is making noises, I'm sorry, he's right behind me. November 2020, my coworker was trying to teach me how to crochet. I like, oh my god, I didn't know what I was doing. I was literally using an 8mm hook with a medium weight yarn. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, she was trying, but for some reason I just wasn't grasping it. So that's why I just gave up, continuing still with hand knitting and using whatever I could on the knitting machine. I was also using loop yarn as well, like from Loops and Threads, Elise. So I was doing that kind of stuff for a while as well. But finally, in January of 2022, which is this year, that month was really difficult for me because my mom passed away on the 19th. The 25th we had her funeral, and then so the day after, I was looking at my crochet hooks, I was looking at yarn in my inventory, and I'm like, I'm going to learn how to crochet like right now. So that's exactly what I did. I looked up a YouTube channel of what I wanted to do. It was a hexagon cardigan. I was very ambitious, but I was very determined at that time. I was like, I need to distract myself. I can't just be sitting around being depressed. So I picked up the hook. I was doing whatever this person was doing, and I was trying to learn double crochet. I was halfway through the cardigan on the second panel. I realized I was doing double crochet wrong, so I frogged it all. It's no longer a thing anymore, but one day I'd like to remake a hexagon cardigan. So, but yeah, ever since then, I like to say that my mom gave me this gift. It's like she knew I wanted to learn, and ever since then, I've been able to grasp it. I don't know what it is, but I've been able to grasp it ever since that day. And I'm still learning to this day, like new techniques, new stitches. I pretty much know all the stitches, like the basic ones, like single, double, half double, triple. I know the granny stitch as well. I'm learning all the other ones, but it's still very slowly because I'm really sticking to double crochet and the granny stitch right now because those are my two favorite stitches. But I look back on what I've learned, it's a lot. I'm finally getting into a groove of what I like to do. It's taking me a while to figure out what I like to do. I'll talk about that in a different video of what I like to make. I made a video I think a week or two back about my favorite item to crochet, but that's just like, that is still my favorite thing to make, but like specifically like a general idea of what I like to make, you know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not good at explaining, but yeah, that is kind of pretty much my journey. Ever since I was a kid, I think in my 4th grade yearbook, I literally had, like, they say as a kid, when in 4th grade, we were able to put like an occupation that you wanted to be when you grew up, and I was an artist. I wanted to be an artist. I'm finally on that path of becoming an artist, even though I've dived into Fiverr art, and that's okay. We are also an artist. No matter what people say, we are also an artist. We just have a different medium. But my journey is only beginning, and I can't wait to see how far this takes me. Even though I'm working in the medical field pretty much full-time, I'm still on that track of becoming some sort of artist one day, and I hope I do. Also, it may not be my full-time income, and that's okay. I'm okay with that, because I also like being in the medical field. That's also really fun for me. But you know, that artist in the back of my mind is just one day. That is like my dream. That's my all-time dream. So yeah, this is pretty much my journey. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really appreciate you coming onto my channel and watching whatever I have to offer, and I can't wait for you to see my future videos. I'm not really a tutorial type of person, but maybe one day maybe I'll design some patterns, but I'm still not really good at freehanding stuff at the moment, but I'm learning. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.